Hello everyone, Triggin here. Doing a little wood gathering here. So, I think the last time, in our last video, we were talking about getting stuck on rocks. No, we weren't getting stuck on rocks. We were talking about Gallimimus. I haven't seen a Gallimimus yet. That's amazing. Sorry, call me easily distracted here. So we were talking about building up our walls, but you know, that just really seems sort of boring and everything. But then I was checking on the jitter issue with the advanced rafts, and it's looking like, from what I'm seeing, the problem is something to do with rafts that were built before the 2.47 update of ARK. So, to get rid of our jitter problem, what we're going to need to do is build a new raft, replace our existing one. And that sort of works for me too, because that raft we sort of threw together didn't really come out exactly the way I wanted, because, you know, we changed gears halfway through and decided to do a trap boat. But I think, I think we definitely should continue with the trap boat idea. So we'll do a new trap boat, and then that should take care of our jitter problem. And I think we're going to do a relatively larger one this time, and put in some of the features we had wanted in the original boat, but that got cut for various reasons, mainly just not having time and resources. As you can see, we've got lots of people kibble going, some narcotics going. I've got some metal. I moved our forge. This isn't a new one. I moved it off the existing boat since we're going to be replacing it, and our cauldron forge here as well. Let's see. Oh, I can't carry all of that. Oh dear. Okay. Wow. Lady Sybil really can get the wood, can't she? Which sounded inexplicably dirty. I'm not sure why. There we go. And this in here. Yeah, sadly, you know, we built this. We did not consider Lady Sybil, so we can't bring her in to unload her. But to be honest, I'm not going to build a house that has behemoth gates in it anyway. So it wouldn't have mattered if we'd thought about it or not. I would not have built the house that way. So anyways, I have gotten a start on this. I've got the foundation laid down. I've got a lot of parts pre-built, as you can see, and done a lot of resource gathering. We're definitely going to need some more resources to do everything I want to do, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. So here we go. I moved that boat over and turned it the other way. I also already started demolition on it, not really because I needed the parts, but to make it easier to get in and out of here and pick up stuff off from the old boat. And I really did not mean for you to be there. I'll put you back up top. Okay, there we go. So, kids, they haven't really done anything on the inside here. That needs to be fixed. Yeah, it's another bug for some reason with one of the recent updates to Structures Plus. The doors, and it looks like just the stone doors, are a little wonky in that they always open in no matter what direction you approach them from, which, you know, causes them to hit you in the face when you're already inside. So, in times past, when I built rafts, because of the limited view of the default rafts, I would put the cargo area in the front, and unlike this where we put it in the back. And I think we're going to do that again here. this just having the advanced raft mod is going to allow us to build a significantly larger raft. But we will do it with the cabin in the rear and the trap area up here in the front. So it'll be, again, a combination trap boat and regular transport. So I've already got the, as I said, the foundations put down. If you haven't seen my earlier episode explaining how to, one, get the foundations down to the raft level, you can see the raft just poking through here, and how to extend the rafts out, just go and look at my trap boat video, and that will show you how to do that. But in order to save time, I've got that done already. We're going to go ahead and get started on this. Now, let's see. No. One mistake I made here was not having it fully planned out when I started it, and as a result, had trouble with wall heights being a little screwy. The important thing when you're building anything with Structures Plus, because it has the extra snap points, which are really nice, it does unfortunately cause a problem when you go to put in ceilings. You want to make sure you've got your walls up higher than the ceiling at least. Otherwise, there's going to be a point. You can actually see it on the house there. If you look at those battlements, you see the battlements have snapped to the ceiling, to the roof of the house, instead of snapping to the walls. Whereas the other areas, the walls have snapped to the walls below them. So we want to get all our walls done in one go, so that we don't have the problem of some walls being in the upper layers, some walls being snapped to the walls below them, and some being snapped to ceilings. So we're going to get the walls done first. Once the walls are all up, then we will put in ceilings. So let's grab some walls and get started here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to dump off some stuff out of my possessions here. It makes it a lot easier when you're building if you don't have to worry about things in your inventory. So I'm going to take, well, I don't know if I can even handle half of those, but we'll take 15 of them for now, and we will take, can I handle 15 of each? Looks like I can, okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to leave this area here sort of open, so that when we're docked, so there's a way to get into the lower cabin. This is going to be a 2-level cabin. There'll be a way to get into the lower cabin without problems, and also because of this, mismatch of levels, because the dock is up higher than the main deck, that will leave that. So that's going to stay like that. I think we'll put the door. Do I want the door here or there? Let's put the door right here. So we will start by putting a window wall right here. Get it facing the right direction. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put window walls around here. So let's see. One more, I believe. Okay. There we go. Now I'll show you what I'm going to do there in a bit. Right now it's just going to stay stay open. Okay, so that will be there. This will be here. That could be there. Let's see. Do I want to replace any of these with regular walls? So I have from, I think I will. I think I'm going to pick these two back up. I'm going to put regular walls here. That will allow us a place where we can put storage boxes or something like that without having them block windows. So there we go. That'll be like that. That side we will leave as is. Here we're going to need there. And that is going to be like that. this here, we can go ahead and just put a wall right here. Oops. To make it a solid wall, not a window wall. There, and I want a door frame to go right there. What I really should do is make some of the double door frames so we won't have to put up with the funky... Oh, I do have some double door frames made. Excellent. I'm going to take one of these. And we'll take one of these too. Actually, you know what? Now let's take this other double door frame. I'm going to end up making more of these. Just the handy part about that would be that, man, I like the automatic doors. You know, maybe I will just go ahead and put them in, even if they are going to be a bit of a nuisance. Why won't it let me place it there? Oh, that's not the door I wanted. That's why. Whoops. Okay, so let's put those back. I think I am going to use just a regular door on the outside. Much as I hate screwing around with that. Oh, and our graphics have gone screwy again. Much as I hate screwing around with the doors being broken right now, we know that they won't be broken forever, so let's see, and I want just a double door frame. It's just handy because it doesn't take up a lot of space, so we'll be able to slip into that area without any problems, even though... There we go. Yeah, excellent. Even though there's not really going to be much back there, but hey. Let's see if I can get the right thing out. Don't really need my torch out, but there we go. Okay, there we go. Much better. Much better. Okay. So we will have to put... Oh, it opened the right direction that time. I wonder... That's really strange. Now, why is this door working? You know, why am I looking a gift horse in the mouth? We'll just leave that alone and go with it. Okay. Now, here we need solid walls. And I'm not building up those walls out there. You will see why eventually. And I actually don't want one there. Ooh, wait a minute. Do I even need a wall there? We'll skip it for right now. So we'll go ahead and do this. I think we'll put double windows here on the front. And we've used up all of those. You know what though? OCD here. I want the boat to be even on both sides. So we're gonna do that and do that. We're gonna do this. Do that. Actually, let's get this back for a second here. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and take this and this, and then we'll put two solids. Yeah, I know it's dumb. Just like I said, OCD here. This way, the windows are identical on the left and the right sides. Okay, am I going to need... I may not have thought this very well through. Oh, I know what I'm screwing up here. I know what I'm screwing up. I forgot. Oh, I destroyed it. That's what happens when you have mixed mods. I know what I was screwing up there. I'm going to leave that alone. That's going to be like that. But I am going to need a wall here. There we go. That's much better. Do I need to put a door in there? Might. Okay. So, yeah, that's just our stairwell. And, get some food to eat here. What we'll do here. Come on. Gonna have this the regular double door, yeah. Well, let's get the rest of our walls here. Okay. So now we can work on putting the next level up. We're gonna need a wall there. Oh, it did go the right way. Okay, cool. And we will go ahead and put a solid wall right there. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Then a solid wall there. Solid wall there. So this is our stairwell here. The problem is if you leave it open, what you're going to end up with is you're going to lose your house bonus, and I did not want to lose my house bonus because I had an open stairwell. So that is why that is done like that. So this here, am I going to need there? I believe I am. I am going to need something there. Okay, so we will take care of that. We'll just get another one of these door frames. Okay. Like I said, that will just make it easy. You won't really close that area off. It just sort of puts a bracket around it. But the reason we want it is so that we can build on top of it, because we want our wall there. Oops. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now this is all built up 2 levels. We are going to want it built up further, but that is good for the moment. Now I want, let's see, I need an extra stair. Don't know if I had any of those or not, but we will now. We'll have them now. Okay, that there, and I believe there's another one here. Yes, right here. And I want 2 of these. So, this is what we're doing out here. Oh, you know what? Let's get this part next. We'll avoid possible issues with railing height by doing this. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a railing on the outside here. Come on. One there. One there. And I'm going to leave this one off here, so if we want to, we can jump down here. And that'll be sort of handy. And then we just come in here and we'll place our ceilings. There. So that's sort of a little back deck area. It also acts as the landing. Oh, I want a wall there. There we go. Also acts as a landing for me not being able to figure out how to... Oh, come on. Really? Really? You're not going to let me place the stairs where they belong? Alright, let's do this. See if I can, anyways. We'll put in a temporary stairs if we can. Yeah, there we go. Then we'll try placing this from above. Sometimes placing it from above will be a little bit up, and we had it. There we go. Okay, super. So now we've got our stairs coming up here. Okay. So here will be the set of stairs going up the other way. We'll take this, put it right here, and we will switch that so it's that railing there. So yeah, so this is now essentially all part of the outside, even though it's got its own wall and everything. Go up to there, that'll be fine. I wonder if we will... Huh, that's an interesting thought. We will find out when we get to that point, though. Okay, so now we're going to have to get at least the first level done of the upper story here. Let's go ahead and get this out, too. All windows back there. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Now we do want a torch out, and I did not need that, but okay. And then a window. Nope, and I didn't want to do that either. Okay, that's going to stay, actually, this won't be a window wall either. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Then we come over here, and we're going to need a solid wall. Oh, these are backwards. Darn it. Need them the other way. Probably doesn't make a whole lot of difference, but you know what, I bet you I can get it easier if I go this direction. Okay. We want, because the inside, this is the stairwell is actually part of the outside, so we want the outside of the walls to be facing this direction. Man, that graphic glitch is going to drive me insane. Okay, so let's try this again here. No, we don't want a window wall. We want this. There we go. And we got our door here. Let's see if we can place this right on the first try. Excellent. And then we'll do the same here. Excellent. Excellent. That worked very well. So now all we have to do is just replace our upper ones here. And that actually will be another doorway. Probably place a window there if you want to. That way people could see into the stuff and things from there. And then a window right there. No, there's no window right there. Okay, so... And believe it or not, we're out of time. I could have done some of this as a montage, but I really don't want to. So what we will do is we will just continue with this build in the next episode. Oh, hey, let's take a look here and see what does it look like when we're steering from the back. It's not bad, and this is at the default view distance. And we will probably end up, because the roof's gonna be just a little bit higher even. So we will probably end up using the ×6 view distance, or ×3 view distance. All right, there we go. There we go. See, now we can see just fine. Cool. So that's it for this episode. We have most of the walls up for the cabin of the boat. God, it really is going to be huge, isn't it? most of the walls up, and we will finish that up in the next episode. And we'll start working on the cargo area. Hopefully we can get the whole thing done in the next episode. We will see. So, if you enjoyed the video, please smash that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And thank you very much for watching.